हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल यूट्यूब डीमिस्टिफाइड। एंड चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज के द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस के साथ फॉर द 25th ऑफ मई 2023। तो 19 ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज जो अभी हमने देखा था कि दूसरे न्यूज़पेपर में 21 था, बट 11 नंबर parties to boycott the parliament inauguration by prime minister. So this is something, I mean, if that many parties are boycotting the parliament inauguration, this is not something very good. It's a bad image for the party. Okay. AAP government moves SC against NGT order to make LG head of panel. तो नेशनल ग्रीन ट्रिब्यूनल का ऑर्डर था कि लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर को जो है वो पैनल का हेड बना दिया जाए, जिसके लिए अगेन द आम आदमी पार्टी हैज फाइल्ड अ पिटीशन इन सुप्रीम कोर्ट दैट इट शुड बी द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड नॉट द लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर. And many other political parties, be it Trinamool, be it Congress, all of them are somewhere not supporting the decision of the center to the center for the ordinance issue. They are not supporting the central government for that. Ordinance on control of services reflects centre's disregard for SC verdict. That yes, when Supreme Court has declared that the bureaucracy will come under the state government, then when the SC issued the ordinance, it was a disregard for the Supreme Court verdict, because it was resulting into something totally opposite of what the Supreme Court has declared. So the Modi visit to Australia adds to the bipartisan strength of growing bonds. Bipartisan strength की दोनों तरफ से जो strength आ रहा है कि मिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो है वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया उन्होंने विजिट करा, एंड द ऑस्ट्रेलियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर वाज वेरी हैप्पी टू वेलकम मोदी, एंड it is important that we keep our ties, our friendships intact, because it's not only that we may need them tomorrow or anything, but it's good to have friendship, it's good to be friends. There's no harm in that. After Karnataka, more lessons for the BJP. Yes, that after the Karnataka elections there was a lesson for BJP there, that what did they miss that they couldn't win. Republicans should not put partisan goals ahead of greater public good. The US is close to breaking its $31.4 trillion debt ceiling. The government imposed limit on the total funds it can borrow to pay for existing legal obligations, including interest on national debt, military salary taxes, military salaries, tax refunds in Medicare and Social Security. A breach, should it happen by June 1 deadline, risk an economic debacle that could lead to a credit rating downgrade with the knock-on effect of soaring interest rates and tanking stock markets. So basically, it's about the debt ceiling in the USA, which is about to break and shatter. And Republicans should not put partisan goals ahead of the greater public good. That, of course, in the US, the greater public good is what it is, and there is an economic crisis now. The debt is increasing, and it is shaking the financial system of US. With the emergence of Saudi Arabia as the main arbiter of Arab world's agenda, India needs to realign its strategy, because a middle kingdom dawns on India's west. Now, the western country to India, the western places were Europe and USA, but now the Saudi Arabia is also emerging as a very strong kingdom. So yes, it is a middle kingdom in the sense that it is between India and the European country, or the American country, or the western countries. So yes, we need to realign our strategies. We need to see who we are good friends with and all that stuff, because Saudi Arabia is also liable to be a very good partner, and we need Saudi Arabia also. It is emerging as a very, very important country and region. By casting a shadow on the public's perception of what is legal tender, the RBI destabilizing confidence in the rupee. Of course, when we talk about if we only talk about the US dollar rupee rate, so it is going on day by day. Today, $1 is equals to 82 Indian rupees, which is all-time high. And then again, the 2000 rupee note being banned very soon and demonetized very soon and all that stuff. So it is somewhere shaking the confidence that people used to hold in the rupee, the power of the rupee. So this is something, and yes, the RBI is being criticized that why suddenly are you pulling out the 2000 rupee notes. There should be a valid reason for that, where some time ago there was a pull out for rupee 1000 and rupee 500. They were demonetized and new notes were into play, and of course a lot of manpower, a lot of money, a lot of materials is spent in making new notes. After this, the 2000 rupee note will be useless. There would be no use of it. It would just be paper. So what about all the manpower, all the materials, the money, the energy, power, everything that was invested in making of these notes? Exports imports shrink across many nations for most items. India's import and export contracted in double digits. So yes, there was a contraction. बहुत कम हो गया है हमारा import export to other countries. Activity in chicken neck area. कश्मीर के चिकन नेक एरिया में आपको पता होगा, इफ यू लुक एट द मैप एंड सी, तो एक ऐसा एरिया है जो इसको कहा जाता है चिकन नेक. उसका फेस ऐसा निकलता है कि एक बीक जैसा लगता है, एंड देन द नेक एरिया इस टाइप से वो एरिया दिखता है लगने में. तो 73 में वी सी दैट देयर सम एक्टिविटी ऑफ पाकिस्तान व्हिच इज नॉट गुड. 50 years ago and 100 years ago, cure for leprosy, treatment of leprosy. Okay. In some parts of Manipur, the cost of one crate of eggs is rupees 300. Due to this ethnic violence, everything is, very jeopardized there. The prices you see, 300 rupees for a crate of egg is too much. The inflation rate is too much there in Manipur, because the availability of items is not there. Copyright law protects the work of diverse artists and provides a set of exclusive rights for artists over their creative output. तो copyright आपको पता ही है. देखिए, कोई भी जब नई चीज़ का इन्वेंशन होता है, आप मान लीजिए कि tomorrow you created a new song, and you like it, you have good positive views about it, people are liking it, you are, तो ऐसे में, and भले पसंद हो ना हो, but that is something that you have created, it's your creation, so you get it copyrighted, ताकि कोई और उस सॉन्ग को बना के उसे क्लेम ना कर सके कि ये सॉन्ग मेरा था. आपने कोई चीज का क्रिएशन किया तो आपको उसके पैसे मिलेंगे, राइट. सो कॉपीराइट करवाना मतलब होता है कि यू रजिस्टर इट अंडर योर नेम सो दैट नोबडी एल्स कैन स्टील योर कॉन्सेप्ट, योर आइडिया, योर थिंग, योर इन्वेंशन, एनीथिंग. Do you get it copyrighted? So it is registered under your name, and you are the person who will get all the money or all the related transactions or everything. It's you who's the owner of that thing. However, these exclusive rights are balanced with the rights of the users of such work, including other artists who might want to build on or comment on them. With the help of diverse exception under the copyright law. तो ये बात भी है कि जैसे कोई अगर गाना बना है उसमें if you have the copyright, but अगर if there is some artist जो आपकी permission लेता है and that artist want to bring about some changes, some modifications, तो कुछ हर copyright में कुछ rules वगैरह होते हैं जिसको लेकर वो artist उसमें वो changes ला सकता है. Different jurisdictions follow different approaches to exceptions. The US follows an open-ended approach that does not specify exemptions beforehand, while India allows a hybrid mode of exception. Which hybrid mode of exception मतलब कि एक तरीके से आप कुछ ना कुछ एक लिमिट तक उसके साथ काम कर सकते हो. So recent decision of the US Supreme Court and the Andy Warhol Foundation for the Visual Arts versus Goldsmith has added more unpredictability to the process of being exempted from copyright infringement liabilities. कि कॉपीराइट से एग्जेम्प्ट होना कि वो आप यूज कर सको ना कर सको, इसने और भी ज्यादा वो करते हैं. कॉपीराइट जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा अलग अलग आर्टिस्ट का वर्क को ऑफ कोर्स प्रोटेक्ट करता है क्योंकि यू आर गेटिंग इट रजिस्टर्ड अंडर योर नेम, सो इट इज योर क्रिएशन, योर थिंग, नोबडी कैन यूज इट विदाउट योर परमिशन. एंड इफ फॉर एग्जाम्पल टुमारो इफ यू मेक अ सॉन्ग, यू गेट इट कॉपीराइटेड, द सॉन्ग गेट्स हिट, you put it on YouTube, so all the money for that song, if some tomorrow some producer wants to buy it for their movie, that they want to feature the song into their movie, so you are the one who will get all the money. You can put up a price tag on that song, so nobody else can copy it and make it, and nobody can use it without your permission. That is what is copyright. Mental Health Awareness Month, how to cope in the age of anxiety, very important. Read a book, therapy, anxiety, stress, all of these things is mentioned here. What are the different things that you can do for to cope up your stress? Your mental health is very important because your mental health affects your physical health, physical affects mental health, emotional health, all of these things are connected to each other, they affect each other. So please guys, like anything you can always comment, let me know, share it with me on the comments and everything like that. So please take care of yourself, really. And the quiz thing, the drill for the quiz. Read the questions, leave to it. आपने कल questions पढ़े होंगे, so read the questions here again and this time with the answers. The word of the day is splay, that is spread open or apart, move out of position, turned outward in an ungainly manner. He splayed his huge hands over the table. To spread open, apart, पूरी तरीके से बिखेर टाइप देना उसके ऊपर. Modi must convene talks with Meitei tribal leaders. कांग्रेस का कहना है कि मैती और ट्राइबल लीडर्स, मतलब मैती, कुकी वगैरह जितनी भी कम्युनिटीज, ट्राइबल एंड नॉन ट्राइबल कम्युनिटीज है जिनके बीच में एथनिक वायलेंस हो रहा है, सो फर्स्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑपोजिशन पार्टी, द मोदी गवर्नमेंट शुड टेक केयर ऑफ इट. Now the Kuki tribe, the Kuki community is asking for a separate area, for a separate state for them. Now that is not possible. We cannot separate a state every time a community asks for it. There are a lot of things that need to be done for that. RBI governor is Shaktikant Das. Okay, this is the Sengol, and this will be installed in the new parliament building. India set to triple the speed of its fastest supercomputers. Wow, supercomputers की भी स्पीड जो फास्टेस्ट है अभी वो और ज़्यादा ट्रिपल होने वाली है. Okay. Indian origin man arrested after crashing truck near White House. Tina Turner, a pop star, rock star, died aged 83. Ron DeSantis, he has launched his US presidential campaign, his bid that he will also be running in the US presidential campaign in this year. Okay. Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange.